right, everybody. So you guys remember our Saturday yoga sessions? We have our mats ready and sitting on our mats. So we'll come up in a comfortable seated position. You might even imagine just for a moment, if you need to shake out anything, shake out your arms, shake out your legs, get out any shakes. Shake, shake, shakes. Shake, shake, shakes. Shake it up, Elise. Shake it up, Ruby. Shake it, 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 and stop. Woo. All right. So when we're stopping and we're coming up and sitting, if it's a little bit hard to figure out how to get comfortable sitting, you might imagine like you have like a tub of glue and you put some glue on your hands. Right? Ruby, I know you have some glue in that room. We put some glue on your hands, rub those hands together, and then put a little bit of glue on our butts. A little bit of glue on our butts. And then sit, 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 sit. And oh man, now I'm trying to get up and I can't get up. There's glue on my butt. All right, young yogis. So once we're sitting, we're gonna do some ocean breaths. You guys may remember this on Saturday, but I'll review it with you. Where we do ocean breath, we breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. So you can try that with me. So let's breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Nice. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. So it's kind of like an ocean wave with the waves coming up and down. So we breathe in, we breathe out. Good. So from here, let's reach our right arm up, reaching it up nice and high. You can take your left hand and bring it beside you, and then stretching it over to the left. And then coming back up, drop that right arm down, bring the left arm up, and stretching it over to the right. Let's do a couple of those, bringing the other arm up and stretching to the left. Bringing the other arm up and stretching to the right. Good job. Let's do 2 more of those. 1 more on each side. Stretching left, coming up, and stretching right, and coming back up. Nice. Let's do another ocean breath. So between each stretch, we're gonna do an ocean breath. So you guys remember the ocean breath, right? It's breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. So let's try that together again. Breathe in, breathe out. Good job. Now from here, you can bring your arms out by your side and bring those arms up as you look up at your hands, and then bringing the arms down. Good. And then bringing the arms up again, look up at those hands like a nice big sunshine, looking up, and then lowering the arms down. Good. Let's do that one more time, bringing the arms up, like as if we're grabbing the sun in our hands, and then lowering our arms down. Good job. All right, let's do another ocean breath. We're between each pose. So let's breathe in through our nose. Breathe out through our mouth. Good job. All right, now we're gonna take our hands and we're gonna walk them out in front of us. You guys do that? Can you walk your hands out, stretching, stretching, stretching forward? Oh yeah, kind of like a cat. You guys ever seen cats when they stretch their arms out, or dogs when they stretch their arms out? Nice. And then you can take your hands and you can walk them over to the right and stretch. And then take your hands, walk them back to center, and then walk them over towards the left. Oh, that feels good. I can definitely see why cats do this. And then coming back to center, and then coming back up and seated. All right, so it's time for another ocean breath. Breathing in through our nose, breathing out through our mouth. Good, good. So now let's bring our arms out by our side here, and we're gonna get those shoulders moving. So you guys can move your arms, almost like windmills, moving them up and back and down. It's almost kind of like swimming too. You guys ever swim like this when you're on your back in the water? Your arms coming up and back. Good. Now let's see if we can go the opposite way. Arms coming forward. Yeah, how does that feel? Do your arms feel a little bit tired? Yeah, it can be a little tiring. So let's pause. Whew, that's good. We're definitely going to enjoy that ocean breath now. So let's do the ocean breath. Breathing in through our nose. Breathing out through our mouth. Very good. So now let's come up to a standing position. We can take that glue off now. So take that glue off. Can wipe that glue off our butts. So that way we can stand up now. All right. I'll come back a little bit. So let's change up my screen so you guys can see me a little bit more. Standing. All right, yeah. So let's shake it out again. You can shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Get any sillies out. Good, good. And then let's go wide-legged. So our legs are nice and wide and our arms are going tall. So we're thinking of ourselves like a big star and shining bright like a star. Have you guys ever looked up in the sky and seen those bright stars? I love looking at them. And so look up towards the sky like you're looking up at the stars. And you're like a star in the sky too. Good. And then you're going to fold your star coming down, bringing your hands down towards your feet. Good. And then you can bring those star arms back up, reaching them back up, and you're looking up towards that beautiful sky. You might imagine looking at all of those bright stars in the sky. So beautiful. And then folding your star back down again. And then while you're folded back down, you can take your hands and walk them towards your left foot. And just allow yourself to bend towards your left leg. Good. And then you can walk your hands towards your right foot and allow your torso to bend towards that right leg. And then you can walk your hands back towards center and then bring those star arms up again, bringing them up to the sky, looking up at those beautiful stars. Look around. Do you see the Big Dipper? Do you see Orion? What stars do you see in the sky? Do you see any planets? I think I see Jupiter. Imagine all those beautiful stars. Good. And then you can lower your arms down. And we can bring our feet together. And let's take an ocean breath. So it's ocean breath time. So breathing in through our nose. Breathing out through our mouth. Good job. All right. So now we're going to go back up into the sky again. So widening our feet back up. Bringing our star arms back up. And you guys remember this one. This is one of your favorite ones that you love to do, where we shoot our star in the sky. Do you remember what happens when a star is shooting? You can make a wish. So you definitely want to do this one. Yeah, Ruby remembers this one. So when we shoot our star, we're going to come up onto our left foot and lift up our right foot. And notice what that feels like. Isn't that hard to balance? That can be hard. Okay, so let's put that foot down. Whew, you may want to even lower the arms for a second and take a break. That can be hard on the arms. And then let's lift those arms back up again. You get to make another wish. Every time we shoot our star, we get to make a wish. So let's come back up on the right foot and shoot up the left foot. All right, don't forget to make a wish. Make a wish, Elise. Nice. And then coming back down. Good. So you can lower your arms down. All right, let's take an ocean breath. Breathing in through our nose. Breathing out through our mouth. Good job. All right, while we're up at standing, let's go into another balancing pose. You guys love this one too. Many of you guys were teachers of this one. You remember tree pose, right? So we're gonna stand up nice and tall, like a tall tree. We're gonna feel our feet on the floor. And then we're gonna take our right foot and we're gonna bring it up to our left ankle. So our right knee is out. And take your time. If you try and go up too quick, you may lose your balance. So just start off with your foot on the floor. Bring those beautiful tree limbs out by your side. And then when you're ready, you can bring that foot up to your calf. But remember, we don't put our foot on our knee, only on our calf. And so you can feel the roots of your tree going down your foot, down into the earth. So take your time. And then if you're feeling balanced, you feel really rooted, then you can maybe imagine that your limbs of your tree are growing. They're growing up towards the sky. And then you can widening your fingers like leaves. And you can even sway the limbs of your tree with your leaves. Nice. And then coming back down, just lower your foot. And let's take an ocean breath again. Remember, that ocean breath really helps. So let's breathe in through our nose. Breathe out through our mouth. Good. Let's do the other side. So if we were the tree on the left, what tree were you when you were on the other side? You might imagine what tree you are as you do each side. I think I'm going to be an oak tree on this side. So let's take our left foot and bring it up to our right ankle. So the foot is still on the floor. So take your time. Feel the roots of your tree. Imagine you're a tree. And the bottom of your foot, there's roots going down, 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 making you feel really strong, like a really big tree. And once you're feeling balanced, you can bring those limbs out. Yeah, and then when you're ready, you can lift up that foot up to your calf, but remember, not on your knee. And then if your tree is feeling balanced, if you feel your roots coming out of your foot are helping you keep real stable, then you can lift up those arms, lift up those limbs, grow your tree nice and high towards the sun, soak up that sun. And you can even wiggle your fingers and wave your arms as you're swaying to the breeze in the sky. Nice. I can imagine my oak tree spreading out nice and wide with its limbs. And then let's lower our arms down, lower our foot down. You may want to shake out your arms again, shake out your feet again. And then come back and let's do that ocean breath. Breathing in through our nose. Breathing out through our mouth. Good job. All right, so we're going to come and do some of our sun salutations. We're going to make our way up to the front of our mat if we have our mats out, so that way we have room behind us to put our feet. I'm going to move my camera down a little bit so you guys can see my feet a little bit more. All right, so we're starting off at the front of our mat, and our feet are on the floor. Our arms are by our side, and we're standing nice and tall. And then we're going to bring our arms up towards the ceiling and look up at our hands, reaching those arms up high. And then we're going to fold forward, reaching the arms down towards the floor. You can imagine that you're trying to pick up something off of the floor here. And then bring your hands up to your shins, just above your ankles here. And then look forward. And then fold back down. Take those arms again, and you can act like you're reaching something for the floor. And then let's take our hands and hold our elbows. You can allow your head to hang as you allow your body to swing left and right. Swing left and right. Does anybody remember what we called this in class? This was called ragdoll. So we can imagine like one of our stuffed animals in a chair or a stuffed doll that falls over. Kind of like a rag doll. Good. And then let's allow our arms to hang. And we're going to bend our knees to bring our hands to the left and right of our feet. And we're going to bring our left foot back and our right foot back to go into downward facing dog. Nice. So pressing away from the mat, looking back at your legs, you're now in what type of shape? This is like a triangle shape here. So let's come down onto our knees afterwards. So now we're in table pose. You guys remember table pose. So table pose, your back is flat because if you have if your belly pushes down, your back's not flat. And if your back pushes up, then your back's not flat. So a table needs to have a flat back to it. So with a flat back here, we're going to look back towards our left hip. And then come back to center. Let's look back towards our right hip. Good. Come back to center. And then untuck your toes so you can come back onto your heels here. Good job. Let's take an ocean breath again. Let's just pause again here. So let's breathe in through our nose. Breathe out through our mouth. Nice. So let's take our hands here, and we're going to walk our hands out in front of us, bringing our forehead down to the mat. You can reach out with those arms, giving yourself a nice stretch. You can think about your cat again or your dog again. If you've ever seen a cat or dog that reaches and stretches with those paws out. Nice. And then we're going to come back up into tabletop. Good. And then we're going to come down onto our bellies. So just stretching out those legs as you come down onto your belly. And when you can be up on your forearms here, so that way you can look forward. And you might take a moment to get the sillies out. You can even kick your feet as if like you're swimming. Get all that energy out. Kick, 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 kick. Nice. And then pause. Stop. And then let's take the left foot up and push it towards us. Good. Can you reach for that foot? Are you able to take your left hand and reach back for that left foot? Yeah, you guys are good. Look at that. So let's see if we can do the other side too. So we can bring that arm forward, put that left leg down and bend the right knee. And then we can take our right hand, reach back, see if we can reach back for that back foot. Yeah, you guys have a lot of flexibility. Good job. So let's put that foot down, bring our arms in front. And you guys love this one. We're going to go into snake pose, cobra pose. But remember, we're nice snakes. So we're going to bring our hands to the left and right of our shoulders. Okay, so we're going down in the grass. So we're like a snake that's down in the grass now. Our legs are together. And then we're going to lift up our head. We're going to lift up our chest, lift up our shoulders, and we're going to look above the grass. And you might even think about, what does a snake sound like? You might make snake sounds as you come up above the grass. And then bringing ourselves back down into the grass. Back down into the grass. Good. And then from here, we're going to turn into Superman or Superwoman. And we're going to reach our arms out by our side. And we're going to come up like we're flying. You can lift up your legs. You can lift up your arms, looking forward. And you can think of yourself like Superman or Superwoman flying in the sky. Nice. And then lowering back down. And then we got to bring our hands by our chest. And we're gonna press back up into tabletop pose. Back in tabletop pose. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna sit on our heels again. Good. Let's take another ocean breath. Let's pause again. Let's breathe in through our nose. Breathing out through our mouth. Good, good. Let's come back into tabletop. Here's another one that you guys always love, and you love to make the sounds for it too. So you guys remember cat pose? Cat pose is where we bring our spine up and we tuck our chin to our chest. You might make the cat sound, meow, meow, as you go into cat pose. And then you can press your belly down, bring your chin up. Who remembers what this one is called? Do you say cow pose? Moo. And then pressing our spine back up for cat, tucking our chin into our chest. Meow. And then pressing our belly back down, chin back up, going into cow again. Moo. All right, so we're gonna tuck our toes under after we do that, and we're gonna press back up into downward facing dog. Good job. And then we're gonna walk our feet forward, coming up towards our hands. We're back and forward fold. You can just allow your head and your arms to hang. And you might gently swing left and right again. Good job. Cool, so then we're slowly going to come up nice and slow. And then as you come up, you can reach your arms up to the sky again, grabbing for the sun, grabbing for the stars, reaching for the sky, and then lowering your arms back down. Good. Let's take an ocean breath again. It's ocean breath time. You ready, Nyla? Ocean breath. Let's breathe in through our nose, out through our mouth. Good. Let's do 2 more of those. Breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. 1 more. Breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. Ooh, that feels good. So let's come back down to the mat. Let's sit back down. Coming back down. Get your glue handy if you need your glue. You may have to put some glue back on, helping us to sit down on our mats. Putting some glue on, sitting back down. All right. Now, Elise knows this one. I think Elise should come up here and show the rest of us this one as well. Elise and I are really big on doing this next exercise together in school. So this next exercise is where we're going to hold our hands out in front of us. Do you remember this one, Elise? And it's called the wave breath. So we're going to, when we move our hands out, we breathe in. And then when we move our hands back in, what do we do, Elise? We breathe out. So let's do 2 more of those. Breathing in, hands go out, breathing out, hands go in. 1 more, breathing in, hands go out, breathing out, hands go in. Good job. Let's do another one together. Elise, you remember this one too. Remember triangle breath? Triangle breath. So we're gonna hold 1 finger out and we're gonna draw a triangle. Yep, good job. But we're gonna connect our breath with it. So when we go up the triangle, we breathe in. When we go down the triangle, we hold our breath. And then when we do the bottom part of the triangle, we breathe out. So we breathe in, hold, breathe out. Breathing in, hold, breathing out. Let's do 2 more together. Breathing in, hold, breathing out. Breathing in, hold, breathing out. Good job. Good job. All right, Elise, this is another one, you know, I think this one, though, is your favorite of all of them. You remember the 5-finger breath one, Elise? Yeah, I see that smile. So let's hold our 5 fingers out, and we're going to take our pointer finger, and we're going to bring it to the bottom of our thumb. And when we go up our fingers, we're going to breathe in, and when we go down our fingers, we breathe out. And so we do it nice and slow. So we're climbing the mountains. We can think of our fingers like mountains. So we're going to breathe in as we go up our thumb. We're going to breathe out as we go down. Breathing in, going up our finger. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, going up, nice and slow, not fast. Breathing out, coming down. Breathing in, going up, out, down. In, up, out, down. Good. Let's go back to our thumb. So we're going to work our way back from our pinky. Breathing in, going up, out, going down. In, up, out, down. In, up, out, down. In, up, out, down. Last one, last mountain. Breathing in, up, out, down. Good job. Woo! That was a lot of mountains to climb. I think we should give ourselves a little bit of a rub, a body rub, since we climbed so many mountains. So we're going to start off at our feet, and we're going to start to rub our feet. Rub, rub, rub our feet. Come up and rub, rub, rub our shins. Rub, rub, rub our calves. Rub, rub, rub our knees. Rub, rub, rub our legs. Remember, rub on both sides. It's like a nice massage. We're going to rub our backs. Rub, rub, rub our backs. Coming forward, rub, rub, rub our tummies. And think about how much we love our tummies rub. I love my tummy rub. Rub, rub, rub the upper part of our chest. We're going to rub our left arm. Nice. We're going to come up and rub our left shoulder. Rub, rub, rub. And when we take our left hand, we're going to rub our right arm. And then we're going to rub our right shoulder. And then let's rub our neck. I'm going to rub the back side of our neck. I know that feels really good. I love that. Rub, rub, rub our neck. And then come up and rub our cheeks. Nice. And we can rub our forehead. Give a nice little rub to the forehead. Now that we're all relaxed, we're going to wake up the body just a little bit. So we're going to take our fingertips and we're going to gently tap the top of our head. Just really gently, not hard. Tap, tap, tap. And then we're going to come and tap our forehead. Tap, tap, tap. Coming down, tap our cheeks. Tap, tap, tap. Coming down and tap our chest. Tap, 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 tap. Coming down our left arm. Tap, tap, tap. Coming up our left arm and on our left shoulder. Tap, tap, tap. Taking our left hand, tapping our right arm on both sides. Tapping our right shoulder. And then we're going to tap our bellies nice and light. Don't need to do it hard. Tapping our backs. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, that feels good. Tapping the lower back feels really nice. Tap, tap, tap. Tapping down our legs. Tap, tap, tap. Tapping down the front side and the back side of our legs. Tap, tap, tap. Tapping onto our feet. Tap, 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 tap. And stop. Doing good. So let's just take a moment and notice how we're feeling. We did a lot today. We did some stretching. We did some breathing. We did some tapping and rubbing. We did a lot. So let's just take a moment and just notice how we're feeling. Remember how in school we talk about a lot, like, how are we feeling? Are we feeling tired? Are we feeling restless? Are we feeling frustrated? Are we feeling calm? Maybe we're feeling a bunch of different things. And so just taking a moment to noticing how we're feeling. And it's okay what we're feeling. I see a lot of giggles. Definitely a lot of giggles. Okay. And so I'm going to take a moment, and because we realize that when we notice our feelings, that we may be able to do something to uplift our feelings if ever we're not feeling good. Now, it looks like you guys are feeling good today, but we're going to take a moment and we're going to do a visualization together. You guys remember when we do these in colorful yoga, when we close our eyes, or we can leave our eyes open and we imagine ourselves thinking about something. And we imagine that we're there, our bodies are there, we're there, okay? So you can either sit up or you can lie down, whatever is comfortable for you. You can have your eyes open or your eyes closed. But I'm gonna have my eyes closed for a moment. You can choose how you'd like to have yours. And we're just going to imagine that we're sitting outside underneath of the sun. Okay, so you can imagine just the feeling of grass or sand or your blanket outside. And you can imagine the sun up in the sky. And just begin to feel the warmth of the sun on you as you look up towards the sky at the sun. So remember, we're imagining it. And so we're imagining that we're feeling the warmth of the sun on our bodies. What does that feel like? Do you guys feel the warmth? Do you have to imagine it to be able to be there, to feel it? So imagining the warmth of the sun touching your body. I know I feel nice and relaxed. My body feels really calm whenever I feel the warmth of the sun on my body. You imagine the sun touching your face, the sun touching your shoulders, and the sun touching your legs and your belly and your chest. And you're just feeling that warmth of the sun. It's like a big hug. Feels like a big warm hug, or like a blanket, a nice warm blanket all around you from that sun. And then you imagine that then you begin to see arcing over the sun is this beautiful rainbow. And you start to see all the colors that are in the rainbow. Can you remember all of the colors that are in the rainbow? All of those beautiful colors now are arcing over the sun as you're looking up at that rainbow. And you think to yourself that, oh, that's such a beautiful rainbow. But a rainbow can't come unless there's rain. And we think back to the days where we had lots of rain and the sun wasn't out, and what we felt like then. What does that feel like when the sun's not out and it's raining? We may feel a little bit gloomy, or a little bit tired, or a little bit restless. But then we notice that because of the rain, that rainbow could be there. And so to have the rainbow, we have to have the rain. And we appreciate the sun so much more when it's out, because it does have days when it goes away. And so we appreciate that rainbow, and we also appreciate the rain that was able to make that rainbow. And so you can take a moment and just having a sense of thankfulness for that rainbow. Thank you, rainbow. Thankfulness for the rain that made the rainbow. Thank you, rain. And thankfulness for the sun that comes out. Thank you, sun. So thank you for all of those days, whether it's raining. Thank you for those days when the sun comes out. And we notice that when we feel thankful for things, that we feel good too. That it feels good when we're thankful. I am thankful. And so lastly, you guys can think about, what are some things that you're thankful for? I'm thankful for being able to see you guys today. I'm thankful for being able to see that the sun is out today. So what are you guys thankful for? I know Elise is probably really thankful to be able to do some drawing, some really beautiful drawings. Nyla's probably really thankful for reading her book. So lots of thankfulnesses for having our mama nearby. They're thankful for our mamas. Yeah. And notice how that feels. It feels good when we're thankful, right? Remember that day, Elise, when in school, when we rang the bell and we said all of the things that we were thankful for? And we notice that when we're thankful for things, it makes us feel good. Yeah. So I definitely feel good right now. And I hope you guys do too. Good, good. You might give yourself a big hug. Give each other a big hug. Since we can't reach out towards each other, we give each other big hugs. Say thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for doing yoga today. Thank you for joining to be with each other. Good job. Then we can give each other some virtual high fives. Can we give each other some virtual high fives? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Virtual high fives, virtual high fives. Good job, guys. Good job.